So, Borky, a layer to all of us. We talked about Nick Saban, who went first last night and got the maelstrom started. And then Jimbo followed it up with his 10 a.m. press conference this morning in which he took a 5-gallon bucket of gas and just tossed it right on the flames, and it exploded. And then Nick Saban doing his best George Strait, calling the firemen, going on Sirius XM College Channel 84 this afternoon to say, yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have singled out anybody specifically. Philosophically, I feel the same way, but I shouldn't have signaled anybody out. But between Jimbo's press conference this morning and Nick Saban going on the radio and kind of halfway apologizing, there was another party that entered the fray.
Yeah, public relations master Ross Bjork, the athletic director at Texas A&M, had some comments as well to Sports Illustrated. It's a long quote. I'll read it to you. Forgive me, it's long, but it's worth hearing in totality.
Okay.
Quote, "This is personal. Coach Fisher views this as a personal attack on his integrity and on Texas A&M's integrity. To have personal attacks, to say that the only reason A&M is recruiting well is NIL money is wrong. There are sportsmanship bylaws in the SEC. We believe Coach Saban violated those bylaws. Everybody knows NIL is here to stay. We've embraced it." Wait. You've embraced it? Hold on. Sorry. Editorializing. "We have all the tools and technology. We are educating our athletes and boosters. There are all kinds of awareness here. The part that is frustrating is to say NIL is the only reason kids are choosing our program. That is hypocritical, and I don't know why we are the target. A&M has a huge former student base. The Aggie network is strong. We've rebuilt Kyle Field and joined the SEC.
Interesting word choice.
I guess people don't like A&M disrupting the power base of college football," he says after they go 8-4, losing to both Mississippi schools. "We aren't going anywhere. Everyone here at A&M has Coach Fisher's back. I've been with our Board of Regents the last day. The Regents, Chancellor, and President all have Jimbo's back. We're going to stand up for our program."
But it's interesting that Ross added some layers to that Jimbo did not. In fact, Jimbo kind of flatly denied. One, that it happened, and two, that he knew anything about it. And then Ross says, look, we're following the rules that are in place.
We're embracing it, he said.
Which is it? Which is it? The right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing and vice versa.
This is the best quote, and just so ridiculously funny. "Nobody is talking about what our current players are doing for NIL. We have no idea why people are only talking about the inducement piece." It's because one of them is against the rules, Ross. The other one nobody cares about.
Yeah. Wow.
The reason why I bring this up is if you are going to be the person that brings or allows your coach, I should say, encourages it to call an SEC West head coach in Lane Kiffin a clown. Remember, they promoted that press conference too. And then you have him call another SEC West head coach in Nick Saban a narcissist and encourage people to dig into his past to figure out what they find. You cannot then turn around and cry to the commissioner about sportsmanship bylaws.
Which, by the way, Greg Sankey didn't take the bait on, and he handed a public reprimand. Man, those hurt, too. Have you ever been publicly reprimanded? I mean, it's like being beaten with a bullwhip. It hurts so. It is physically and financially just absolutely draining. Wait. No, none of that. No, not one of those things is true. It has no financial implication. It does not hurt physically. It does not affect your program at all. And people make fun of reprimands because they mean nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I mean,
but even so,
would you like to reprimand me about anything right now?
Jimbo mocked the concept.
We will allow you to publicly reprimand us. No? Okay.
I don't even know that it hurts anybody's feelings.
Imagine Saban getting that and going, Greg, I thought we were friends.
That really hurt my feelings, Greg.
You're gonna put me on blast in public? Like if you wanted to call me, you could have just called me.
What do you think Sankey's saying in private though? Because if I were him, I don't know if you can do this or not.
Money.
But the thing is, them going at it like this, it's bad for the league. That's not good if this were to continue. I love it. Like, content's great. The exposure of hypocrisy, it's great. Lane Kiffin sitting back like the little kid smiling at the fire, it's great.
Are you surprised that Lane Kiffin was not also reprimanded just for good measure?
I mean,
Yes.
he just poked this bear. The bear woke
he's
up.
He's counting money.
But
he's just looking at this game on October the 8th and saying, man, that's going to do the biggest rating in college football history.
But you don't.
It's going to do more than the national title game.
You don't want. I mean, this is a guy that some people say allowed the immunity thing to happen. I don't know if it's that simple, but either way, you don't need your member institutions hurling accusations like that at each other. I mean, shouldn't he be on the phone with both? I guess Ross didn't get the message if it happened before the thing with SI, but both Ross Bjork or whoever at Texas A&M and whoever at Alabama telling them, you shut them both up now or else, and you use whatever commissionatorial power you have to stop this. Because if I'm Sankey, I'm not counting my money, and I don't find this funny. They both need to shut up if I'm leadership in the conference. What can he do to make it happen? Because a public reprimand's not getting them to shut up, and they need to shut up, truthfully.
Richard, my wife just texted me, and she said that her old job, her boss, would publicly reprimand her all the time, and she hated it.
Did she?
She also hated that boss. Yeah. And that boss was me. So.
Fair. I was scrolling back through Lane Kiffin's Twitter timeline today, and it's hilarious.
In fairness, I got publicly reprimanded when I got home, just so you know.
Yes, I believe that. I certainly believe it. The people that he tagged in tweets today, Josh Pate from 24/7 or On 3 or wherever he works, tweeted this morning, Jimbo Fisher has scheduled a presser for 10 a.m., to which Lane Kiffin quote tweeted, oh boy, and he tagged at Alabama football, get your popcorn ready, at Aggie football, at SEC Network, and at Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens!
Wasn't Terrell Owens like the early get your popcorn ready guy?
Oh, yeah, because
Yes.
he poured it on his face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I need a problem
tweets.
solved, I like to tag the Pope on Twitter. Just